Recently we did an update to the phone system. For the end user, there'll be almost no difference in how the system operates except for one thing, and that's your voicemail. This is a tutorial on the new voicemail system. The switch is to what's called visual voicemail. To access the system, it'll be exactly the same. When you go into your phone, you press the envelope, and then it will ask you to enter your access code. Once you are in, the difference is no longer is it the audio prompts you would get for your voicemail, but you actually get to see it on the display of the phone. So to listen to voicemails, you have the first options here. You can actually decide whether you want to listen or scroll through the rest of the options. So listening to the voicemail is listening to voicemail. Messaging is a system where you can actually create a voicemail and then send it to an extension in the system. So if you want to leave a message for another teacher, you can record the message and send it to their extension. The greeting, well, that is your greeting, the hi, I can't get to my phone right now, please leave a message. The name is your name, and this is the voicemail system says, so-and-so can't be reached right now. So you would just state your name, like I would say Lance Lennon, unless this was a phone in a common area like the Elementary Exploratory Lab. You can change your passcode directly from here also. If you're afraid someone got your voice code, your passcode, you can change it. You can also maybe just update because you want a new one. Lastly, you can turn your voicemail on or off directly from the system itself. If you do not want to receive voicemail, you can turn it off. This is nice in a place like the Exploratory Classroom where you don't want that room actually getting voicemails because no one ever goes in and listens to them. So let's go back to the Listen menu. On this particular option, you'll notice when I look at Listen, there's a 2, a 0, and a 0. That is new messages, old messages, and saved messages. So right now I have 2 new, 0 old, 0 saved. When I select, I can see those in the menu option. Again, I'm going to select new because I have 2 new ones. This is how we listen to them. So now we can see right away that I called and the elementary special ed room called this phone and left a message. So what I can do is select this and hit either play, I can call them directly back, I can go back to the menu, or from the More button, I can then delete, save, or copy this and send it to someone else. I'm actually going to go back to that first menu option and hit play.
I'm recording a voicemail to practice how to delete a voicemail.
So in this case, what we can do again is from the voicemail, I can play it again, I can call the person back, or I can go back. But if I hit the More button, I can now delete, save, copy, and so forth. What I want to do on this one is go ahead and delete it. And what will happen is it will automatically then go to the second voicemail.
Another voicemail to practice recording and deleting the voicemails.
So let's say in this case that I do absolutely nothing. I go to the More button and I go back. So now notice that when I go into voicemail, under Listen, I have 1 old. So I didn't save that voicemail, but I did listen to it. By not saving it, it will, after a period of time, delete said voicemail. I have to save it in order for it to stay permanently. So I will select the Listen. I will go back to that old voicemail. I do not want to actually save it. I want to delete it. And now all my messages are gone. I can exit out of the system. So one last little reminder on voicemail. Please remember to be deleting and checking your voicemails. We do have a limited amount of storage space for voicemail, and audio files take up a little more room than we probably think, so clear out your voicemail messages. As always, if you have any questions, please feel free to contact me.